Hey guys, welcome back to Riding the Pine. It's the end of day 2, and look, today's show is presented to you by Game Day, our sponsor, Brilliant Bathrooms, and also Alpha Exteriors. And so I thought it's the end of the tournament. Now, the tournament winners were Tamworth. You'll obviously see the rest of that stuff tonight. But I thought, let's pull in someone who's been on the weekend umpiring and doing their thing, and that's Nathan, mate. Welcome to the show, brother.
Thanks, mate.
So obviously, we have a bit of history.
Yeah,
we've played together for Tamworth.
Yeah.
But you're an umpire now.
Oh, I sure am.
So before we get into that, let's tell the audience a bit about your background. So your sporting career.
Yeah, so I've been playing baseball. What am I? 34.
You forgot how old you are, really.
I have. I think I started when I was about 4 or 5, running around as a knee-high grasshopper.
Oh, yeah?
So, yeah, I'm going probably 29, 30 years playing.
Wow. And obviously now, so now that you're an umpire, how did you move from a player to umpire? What made you want to transition into that?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, we can't play baseball without umpires.
No, that's 100%, man.
So we had a calling for people to go to the umpires course back at Tamworth. We had a fair few do it. I just went that step further and done the accreditation, which I think now we have probably 7 accredited umpires back home.
So does the accreditation work the same as a coach in terms of like this A, B, C level for umpiring? How does?
No, it's more like a level. I think it's level O and higher. I'm not too sure, but for just like your grassroots game, if they just do a
So like a beginner's course, crash course.
Yeah. They can do the well, it's like your coach's creds, like you got to do the online component or your assessment and then do a practical.
Okay.
So if they just don't do the practical, well, half the battle's done just there. And Perfect. If they want to take that step further, well, then they can go become a accredited umpire, but they have to do the online.
So when I caught up with you in Tamworth in the June long weekend, they were running an umpire's course up there, weren't they?
Yeah.
Were you a part of that, or were you just umpiring at that tournament?
No, I did that too because they were running like how to do a 3-man umpire system, so like what they had in the grand final today.
Yep.
And for people like myself who don't get a chance to go down to Sydney or where they do the 3-man system, you got to learn somehow.
I mean, as a player and probably as a coach, having 3 umpires, it's a perfect thing to have, isn't it?
It is.
Because we generally struggle for 2.
Yes.
So having 3 is a super luxury thing. It looks so professional when you have both lines guarded and someone behind the plate, not anyone behind the pitcher.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So obviously, how did you feel this weekend? How did everything go? Were you anything sort of struck out to you in particular?
No. All the teams, they played well. They played hard. This is my first women's country champs that I've done.
Yep.
So, they all played great, and it's good to see.
Definitely. I mean, obviously, I said I'm on the other people that I got to bring on the show and spoke about it. Women's baseball, I'm slack to say that I had a low expectation because I'd never been around the game.
Yeah.
Right? I'm also going to men's tournament, and I'm not going to juniors. I'm not going to women's. But being here for the entire weekend changed my the way I think about it and see women play now.
Yeah, no, that's right.
Even though the pitching is a bit slower paced and plays are a bit slow developing, it's still the same game. But these girls were smoking the ball pretty hard. You got some pitchers thrown pretty hard. Yeah. Right. They're very social, the women who play, right? They celebrate every out as if it's something.
That's right.
It's but that was as good to see.
Yeah.
Right. I guess the difference was I didn't really see any negative emotion or super competitive that I might see in the men's that lead to an injection or heated. There was nothing like that this weekend.
No, it was a great weekend.
Yeah, it's just very, very calming. You're still getting your legs under you to do more tournaments, work with different umpiring crews.
Yeah.
So how many umpires were up here this week? 6?
Yeah, 6.
And so was there new faces for you to meet as well?
Yeah. I think her name was Lauren, the umpire for Canberra.
Okay. I don't remember off the top of my head. I'd have to...
I could be wrong, and if I am, I'm sorry.
She'll get back to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, I haven't. That was the first. I hadn't met her and Chad from Central Coast, and a couple of local Newcastle umpires I hadn't seen.
Yep.
But everyone else I'd met from my playing days.
Yeah. Because obviously she was manning third
Yep.
baseline, and you're on first baseline, and we had Brad behind the dish. No, I think it was a pretty well rounded game from an umpiring perspective. Yeah. And so like, how did like, how do I say this? What does your future kind of look like now in the umpiring world? Like, are you retired proper as a player?
No. Oh, yes and no.
Okay. I love that answer.
So I'm still playing club ball.
Okay.
For,
back in Tamworth?
back in Tamworth for
Yep.
Warriors.
Yep.
But my representative days are done.
Yep.
The body doesn't like multiple games. It takes me too long to recover.
Yep. How does your work life allow you with the umpiring? Obviously, are you going to be able to do umpiring for full seasons worth, or is it sort of like a part-time position?
I suppose I'll have to cross that bridge when it comes to it.
Yeah.
But no, the plan is for me to start thinking about to do national tournaments, so to go away to the AYCs and further is the plan.
Do you know yet how like umpires get selected for such things, or are you still sort of?
I'm still learning.
Because I don't know, like I don't know anything really about umpiring. It's between speaking to Brian and yourself and a couple others. It's like I'm learning as much as you guys are learning.
Yeah.
And not just that, I want to pass along to the guys at home, right?
Yeah. No, I think to start looking at that way, you've got to start doing like your little league and state league top like games.
I mean that would make sense, right?
Like you have to go down, try and do some higher level ball.
Yep.
And hopefully you find the right person and interested.
Yeah, find umpiring scout kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah.
No, that's cool. Obviously, I think it's fantastic that knowing now a person I played with, and is on the younger side of baseball, is that they've moved into umpiring because, as I've said with Brian and yourself off air, is that you don't really grow up generally be like, I want to be an umpire.
Yeah, that's right.
Right. You may like I remember seeing this, at an MLB game where you got kids in the stands all dressed in little sort of umpire's outfit playing along.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they want to make that a career. But like now that you guys have programs running for umpires, there's junior sort of opportunities to learn, where you'll have a junior umpire look after lower level sort of from maybe a sixes through to like 12s or something. They're getting their confidence without getting sort of, you wouldn't have a kid umpire at a men's game.
No.
Right? So with you being a bit older, having your experience as a player, have you had to learn a lot of rules?
Yeah, I have. And
that must be big, right?
It is.
Because you think you've been playing for such long that you know baseball.
Yep. And it's completely
different,
wrong.
Right? Yeah. What about? I mean, Brian was giving me so not tips because I'm not umpiring, but he mentioned the big thing was like positioning on the field. Was that a big like? Was that new to you? Like
in the 3-man system, yes, because I've only really learnt 3-man systems at the Joondalup Weekend Carnival that we hold.
Yep.
So other than that, I'm still learning. So.
Well, obviously it's a different part of baseball where you've now fallen into, and would you say you love it yet?
I love it.
Okay.
I love it.
You're in the deep end.
Yeah.
No, it's good because I really love people who give back who are not playing, and I spoke about it with other people that there's a space for you outside playing days.
There is now, yeah.
Yeah. Right. So we're not going to see you in the canteen.
Oh, maybe.
Maybe buying.
Yeah.
No, that's cool. That's cool. Well, now let's get into some fun games. What's your favorite MLB team?
Good old Cleveland Guardians.
Now, is this a
it's pre-Pizzana.
Okay. All right, just checking. There's some bandwagon fans out there, but no, that's good though because obviously there's Australian presence, so now there's a better connection for you in your club, right? So now. Let me grab our cameraman and I'll grab some cards because we're going to rip some cards live on air, all right? So give me a sec. All right. Come on in. So, fresh pack. Let's get this out. Oh, god damn it. Right. So, the people at home have been seeing me do this at home for a while. We're obviously chasing a certain sort of draft day card. I'm not going to say that there's a Travis card in there because I don't
That'd
think
be a bonus.
beyond,
That'd be a bonus.
Beyond bonus, my friend. But let us get me you a pack here. Now, you hock in first. You're the guest. And let's see how lucky you are. So, we have Craig Yoho out of Milwaukee.
Got a Jonathan
Aranda, okay, out of Tampa. Nice.
Shane Smith from the White Sox.
Okay, nice.
Denzel Clark from Athletics.
Oh, we have a nice card here.
We got a
Cedeno Rafaela. There you go. Not bad, not bad.
and then
We've seen this guy a few times. A Rate Louder, okay, out of Cincinnati. All right, let's see how lucky I get. Do you collect cards?
no.
You don't? Have you? I'm surprised because you're such a generally people who follow MLB, it's a bit of a tradition.
To be honest, I don't know where you can buy cards back home.
Yeah, it's funny. Someone asked me that earlier as well, but it's I get them at like hobby shops and like the games and stuff. I will find you a place. So don't worry. All right, so I got a Merrill Kelly, nice little old name there. He doesn't pitch for Texas anymore. We have a Chase Petty. We have a Drew Avens out of the Brewers. We have a Garrett McDaniels out of the Angels. We have a Thomas Harrison out of the Pittsburgh Pirates. I'm going to finish with a Drake Bolden out of Braves. So nothing special, unfortunately. So you might have to hit up Jess. She had some good luck with some cards she was pulling on, so she'll have to talk to her. But hey, look, I'm really glad you came on the show, Nath, because obviously I love putting, familiarities with names to faces. And now that you're going to be an umpire on a regular basis, is there a signature strikeout? Have you worked on your move yet?
Oh, I had the old, the old lawnmower's pull start.
Yep. Or you're tinkering with between a couple.
I'm changing it through.
Yeah.
Changing a few. I had a different one this weekend.
Yeah.
Which is, you're pulling up first base and then the good old punch out.
Yeah.
So time's still early.
We're not committing to anything just yet.
No, we've got to find what's right.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Well, hey, look, guys, that's going to wrap us up for the weekend. Obviously, we got very lucky with the weather. I can see the rain's coming in. It's going to hit, right? It's tried. But we got in all of the round games plus the grand final. Tamworth won it all, so congrats to those ladies out there. But in the meantime, Nath, thanks for coming on the show, brother.
Thanks, mate.
You have a travel safe back to Tamworth.
Will do.
And guys at home, we'll chat to you all soon. But remember, our show was sponsored by Game Day, Bathroom Brilliance, and our guys out at Alpha Exteriors. And we'll catch you all soon. See you later. Bye.